It's like we're seeing something we're not supposed to be seeing.
Lily James and Sebastian Stan are Pam and Tommy.
It was a lot.
On the red carpet takes a peek at their sizzling new series. Plus, your binge-able favorites
Remind me again why you needed us for this?
are finally back. And are you ready for a Grownish graduation?
We've gotten to know these characters for the past 3 years, and this season puts them to the test.
And ready to find out how I met your father?
Whoa, like that felt strong.
This On the Red Carpet February preview starts right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to On the Red Carpet. February is right around the corner, and so are a slew of new shows and movies, plus the return of more of your favorites. Let's start with one of the most anticipated new series, Hulu's Shockin' and Rockin' Pam and Tommy.
What the hell is this?
Sebastian Stan and Lily James embody the iconic 90s couple Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee in Hulu's Pam and Tommy. The series tells the story of the couple's relationship and the aftermath of their infamous sex tape being released. I covered this when it happened.
Wow.
And I feel like you're giving me information I never knew, which is fascinating to watch. Did you know immediately you had to be all in to make this happen?
I knew this was going to be the most challenging role I've ever played, and that I had to, just like you said, it was about the body, about the voice, about the look.
Did you know anything at all about Mr. Lee before you met him?
I knew he was the drummer for Motley Crue.
Did you find him attractive?
I liked his smile.
One of the things about him that obviously made him be one of the greatest drummers of all time. I mean, that is this energy that he brings to the concerts, the music, and the idea of capturing that and trying to find a way to, communicate that in the series was a goal, but it definitely challenging at times.
You don't seem to understand what a big deal this is.
I'm on that tape just the same as you.
But this is worse for me.
We both wanted to be conscious that, they are real people. Like, they went through something we'll never really truly know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you want to find that balance of honoring that and being respectful of that.
Also on Hulu, How I Met Your Father. If you haven't already started watching, now's the time to catch up on this new sitcom. It's not a reboot of How I Met Your Mother. This is a standalone sequel with a cast ready to make you laugh.
I've been on 87 Tinder dates this year. My last date was the worst one yet.
I was on another day before this, and I just had sex.
It's safe to assume that guy isn't the father, but we do get to see Hilary Duff's quest for love as Sophie on How I Met Your Father.
She's kind of like flailing a little bit right now in life, but she's open about it all.
Today is the first chapter of my next great love story.
At the first table read, we were like at this like U-shaped table, and I was shaking. I think everyone was just kind of like sitting there like, whoa, like that felt strong.
We hated each other. It took about 10 weeks for us to all become friends.
Tom hated everyone, and it took him 10 weeks until we wrapped, and then he was like, oh wait, I love you all.
Yeah, by the end of it, I was the one writing the soppy notes on everyone's present saying, oh, you've changed my life.
But what was really life-changing for the cast and crew, getting Kim Cattrall to sign on as Sophie in 2050.
I want to tell you the story of how I met your father.
We got on a sort of a brainstorm with Hilary to talk about, hey, who do you think should play the future version of you? And the name that we all were like, oh, obviously was Kim Cattrall. All of the actors came in that day, even though they weren't working, just to kind of like geek out and watch and meet her and get pictures. It was a really special time.
Your Thursday night favorites are coming back. Look for new episodes of Station 19, Grey's Anatomy, and Big Sky starting February 24th right here on ABC. Also coming back, Snowfall on FX.
The more I play this character, the more I love the character. But the more I play this character, the more I fear the character. And I believe that's something that the audience is going to feel this season too.
It's drama like never before on the new season of Snowfall, and seismic changes around every corner.
We go in many interesting directions this year, and the show and the world has morphed into something far bigger than just South Central. Franklin's got nearing $100 million now. He's living in a fancy penthouse. Nonetheless, the increase in police brutality, police presence, street competition, and all-out war has our characters walking on thin ice.
Yes, the family's future is questionable, but for Damson, it couldn't be brighter. Season 4 of Snowfall was FX's most-watched series of 2021 and secured the Star and NAACP Image Award nomination.
If not, then please keep your heads down, keep your mouth shut, and let me get us out of this like I got us out of every other bag out.
The late, great John Singleton would always tell me, as long as black people rock with you, you've always got a home. He would always say that. And for that reason, this NAACP award is especially important to me. It's proof that I've got a home.
Season 5 premieres February 23rd on FX and the next day on Hulu, where you can also find the first 4 seasons. Binge-worthy indeed. The award-winning series Better Things launches its 5th and final season in February. Pamela Adlon is writer, director, and star of the show about a divorced actor raising 3 daughters. The final chapter of the series focuses on the future as everyone embraces the next phase of their lives with the show's trademark humor and heart. As we head into this last season, I have a feeling that there's going to be more of this for me as I watch. Am I right?
Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to get this. You know, I'm sitting there in my editing room with Annie, one of my editors, and she and I just are like, woo! And it's so satisfying.
Season 5 of Better Things premieres February 28th on FX and streams the next day on Hulu. Adulting is hard, and the second season of Hulu's Dollface proves it.
There's a lot going on. If you were excited about season 1, season 2 really turns the volume up for everybody.
Kat Dennings returns as Jules, a woman about to hit the big 3-0 and not yet thriving in life.
She kind of expects to be fired from her job, and instead she gets promoted. So that's sort of her storyline. Of course, there's some cute boys in there too.
The comedy follows Jules and her besties as they tackle the perils of dating, the fear of aging, and life in a post-pandemic world.
They're also ready to have fun. They've been sitting in a pandemic for a year. So on top of all of these personal journeys, we're also just ready to go out and meet new people and do crazy things.
Complicating things just a bit is the weird cat lady who visits every now and then with a harsh dose of reality and a few words of wisdom. You know, like a cat lady does.
The cat lady is a voice in all of our heads. She's your devil's advocate. She's your gut feeling,
your fear and your instinct too. So she's all of it in a cat head.
Season 2 of Dollface premieres February 11th on Hulu. Such a fun cast. Meanwhile, on Freeform, Grownish is back with the continuation of Season 4. On the red carpet, talked with Yara Shahidi and her co-stars to get the scoop on what's ahead as graduation draws near.
I feel like this season is by far even more relatable than past seasons because there's a character that you can really relate to.
College, the 4 most transformative years of my young, impeccably dressed life. And I just keep screwing up right until the very end.
I feel like we've gotten to know these characters for the past 3 years, and this season puts them to the test.
Luca asked me to go with him to New York to launch a brand which I helped build.
I don't want to be the petty boyfriend that comes between you and your career. But come with me to South Africa.
Every time we tackle an amazing topic, I feel like I'm playing a part and doing my part in that and helping the world, creating a conversation that will create solutions to the issues.
And as their characters have learned and matured, so have the Grownish actors.
We all grew up a bit, I think, on this show. I mean, especially you guys, seeing Yara go to college, seeing her study, Chloe going into her music, Emily becoming a mom, graduating from college too. We all kind of really had pivotal moments in our life happen.
For me, I never went to college because my career kind of took over. So this was as we're filming it, it was like my college. And it's been pretty cool to have that. And, the things that I felt like I missed out on, I was able to kind of live through with the show.
Isn't it crazy how this experience is about to be over?
Have you guys heard from Zoe?
Zoe Johnson?
Grownish airs Thursdays on Freeform and streams the next day on Hulu. The first season of the Book of Boba Fett comes to a close in February. The Star Wars adventure focuses on the legendary bounty hunter and his partner, mercenary Fennec Shand, as they return to Tatooine and stake claim on the territory once ruled by Jabba the Hutt. There's no shortage of challenges to Boba Fett's reign. The series also gives a look into his past and how it shaped who he is now. The season finale streams February 7th on Disney+.
Up next, a preview of the new movie, Death on the Nile.
The murderer is here and will stay here.
Plus, how you can relive Free Guy over and over, just like in the movie. Later, the one show you need to start binging.
We like hockey players now.
Why?
Their butts.
And all my children fans, have you seen the Angie and Jesse reunion?
I lost it. To say that I was thrilled is an understatement.
For first looks at new shows and series, be sure to follow On the Red Carpet on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok.
Set your alarms. The Academy Award nominations will be announced bright and early on Tuesday, February 8th. If you want to sleep in, no worries. Just check in with the On the Red Carpet's social accounts when you do wake up. We will have it all for you right there. And mark your calendars. Oscar Sunday is March 27th. You can watch the stars arrive on the Oscar red carpet and then watch the big ceremony live right here on ABC. Okay, let's talk movies. The new film Death on the Nile finally sets sail on February 11th. The passenger list is a who's who of Hollywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Simon Doyle.
You must meet Hercule Poirot. He's the greatest detective alive.
I suspect you invited me for reasons other than the fun.
When you have money, no one is ever really your friend.
The crime is murder. The murderer is one of you. It was methodically planned. Did you see or hear anything? Someone else is dead. What did you do last night?
You accused me of murder.
He accuses everyone of murder.
It is a problem, I admit.
I want you to find who did this.
There are so many conflicting hates and jealousies.
Lock the doors!
The murderer is here and will stay here.
Death on the Nile.
Looks good. Now, February 23rd, not a good day. It's a great day for Free Guy fans. The epic adventure comedy starring Ryan Reynolds, Jodie Comer, and Lil Rel Howery was released in theaters back in August, and it made more than $330 million worldwide.
Hi. God, this isn't you. You don't do this, man.
It won the People's Choice Award for the Comedy Movie of 2021, and it's nominated for a Critics' Choice Award for Best Comedy. And now, on February 23rd, Free Guy is streaming on Disney+.
Up next, there's something new and powerful on American Idol.
You get to go to Hollywood Week, but you get a little shortcut.
Plus, the show with a cult following so big, even the cast was shocked.
It's crazy to see people from all over the world connecting with this very Canadian show.
And remember Debbie Morgan from All My Children? Her new show is so binge-worthy.
I was so excited, I was shaking.
On the red carpet, honored to be named Best Lifestyle Show by Broadcasting and Cable.
Attention Jeopardy fans! Mayim Bialik hosts the Jeopardy National College Championship starting February 8th in prime time here on ABC. Another favorite TV competition, American Idol, hits a big milestone this year. It's the 20th anniversary of the reality show that's helped make megastars.
We're celebrating by doing the show in person. That's the first step. We're actually seeing the contestants.
You got that look on your face, Luke. Oh, man, I'm fired up.
Host Ryan Seacrest and judges Lionel Richie, Luke Bryan, and Katy Perry are very ready to find the newest American Idol.
You guys know this is nerve-wracking, right?
We're not looking for singers. That's karaoke. We're looking for artists.
I'm dedicating this to my nephew who passed away this past April. Singing is my way of healing. The song that I'm gonna sing today is the song I used to sing to him all the time when I would rock him to sleep.
There's nothing more inspiring than watching someone from a challenging background, a challenging home life, family life, really defy the odds and even win American Idol.
See that wall over there? There is one platinum ticket that gets given in each city we go to.
New talent is born every day and is changing. There's a lot of people that are coming from TikTok. There's a lot of people that are coming from YouTube, and they're like, hey, I want to launch even bigger. It really truly is the embodiment of the American dream.
They'll all get their shot when the 20th season of American Idol kicks off February 27th on ABC. February is a big month for sports fans. The best of the best in the NFL will be recognized during NFL Honors, taking a look at the biggest stars and jaw-dropping moments from this season. The ceremony will be hosted by Keegan-Michael Key. It airs February 10th on ABC. The NFL Pro Bowl is moving to Las Vegas this year, and the skills competition will see guys duking it out in events like precision passing, fastest man, and epic Pro Bowl dodgeball. You can watch it February 3rd on ESPN. Women's soccer kicks into high gear with the 2022 She Believes Cup. The week-long tournament takes place from February 17th through the 23rd on ESPN and on ABC. And NBA fans, the Lakers, Knicks, Warriors, Nets, and Bucks will be on ABC Saturdays this month. And the NHL All-Star Weekend skates onto your screens February 4th. The skills competition and game will air on ESPN and ABC respectively. Plus, the Rangers-Penguins game is on ABC February 26th. Speaking of hockey, have you ever heard of a team called the Letterkenny Irish? No? Well, then it's time for you to get caught up on this quick-witted Canadian comedy. Letterkenny is a quirky comedy tracking the misadventures of the residents of a small rural Canadian community. After starting as a YouTube series, the award-winning show with a cult-like following is now in its 10th season and streaming on Hulu.
It's crazy to see people from all over the world connecting with this very Canadian show.
There's a relatability to it with the small town aspect of the show. And so that's what I think grabs a hold of people and lets them really put their hooks into the show and see themselves as a part of our little world that we have created.
Give people something to talk about and they will.
It has universal appeal while still managing to be delightfully unique.
We like hockey players now.
Why?
Their butts.
That's the ticket.
I had to do butt flexes every day.
I looked over and I'm like, this kid's got a apple bottom, kid. Dang, you're looking good, son.
Letterkenny is just very specific and unique in the story that it's telling. You know, the characters are very specific. They don't try to be anything else. They're from this small town and they just dive into that.
The series is an obsession for many who consider it a love letter to small town life, no matter where that small town is.
There is a lot of talk about whether or not this Canadian show would make sense in the States, but there's way more similarities between Canada and the States than there are differences.
Our Kind of People is another show you might want to catch up on. The primetime drama pulls back the curtain on America's black elite in Martha's Vineyard. It's the kind of on-screen representation the show's stars gladly embrace.
Let's continue to show stories that celebrate people living life, that are not attached to stereotypes. Show people with agency. So I'm excited, not just as an actor, but as a writer and as a creator, to be doing more of that.
I feel that this show is a true reflection in showing how we come from all walks of life.
The show also leads to an epic reunion between Debbie Morgan and a blast from her All My Children past.
I said, Darnell Williams! I lost it. When we were doing All My Children, Darnell and I were like the first African-American super couple on soaps. And I think it was the first time where you saw these young Black characters, actors that people who look like me could relate to. For him to come on the show, I think fans are going to be overjoyed to see us sharing the screen together again.
Our Kind of People is now streaming on Hulu and is the perfect escape.
Up next, the wonderful world of Mickey Mouse. Alice in Wonderland's great-granddaughter? Plus, the Proud family is back, louder and prouder.
Yeah!
Don't forget to follow On the Red Carpet on social media.
Disney Junior is taking young fans down the rabbit hole for an exciting new adventure. Alice's Wonderland Bakery reintroduces the magic of Alice in Wonderland to a new generation.
Who are you?
Alice!
It's a fun and fantastical series centering on Alice, the great-granddaughter of the original Alice from the classic 1951 film. All the fun in the enchanted Wonderland Bakery starts on February 9th. From Wonderland to the wonderful world of Mickey Mouse.
Winter fun is about to begin!
Season 2 kicks off February 18th on Disney+. There will be 4 seasonally themed specials, starting with the wonderful winter of Mickey Mouse. Also on Disney+, February brings the return of the Proud family. Expect lots of laughs and love as the animated series continues to follow the adventures of 14-year-old Penny Proud and her family.
Good morning, fam! Everybody! The baby! Oscar! Penny Proud Daddy!
Yeah!
The Proud family, louder and prouder, marks the highly anticipated return of this groundbreaking show. The new chapter picks up the story of Penny Proud and her larger-than-life family and over-the-top friends as they navigate a whole new world. It's been more than 20 years since the Proud family's initial run as the first Disney Channel original animated series.
I'm becoming a woman.
Louder and Prouder lets fans tag along as Penny now explores her teenage years, and the show dives headfirst into 2022 by addressing social media issues and introducing LGBTQ+ characters.
Oh no. Meet my husband. Hey, big fella. Nice meeting you too.
The revival of this beloved series features the original voice cast, as well as multiple guest stars, including Lizzo, Lil Nas X, Gabrielle Union, and Anthony Anderson. The Proud family, Louder and Prouder, premieres on Disney Plus February 23rd.
We about to blow up.
That's going to wrap up this February preview edition of On the Red Carpet. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the red carpet.